Welcome back to Health Talk 366, your go-to destination for daily health tips, science-backed insights, and wellness advice that empowers your everyday decisions. Today, we're shedding light on a health issue that is quietly affecting millions of people around the world, often without them even knowing it. We're talking about diabetes, more specifically, the early signs that most people miss. Diabetes is often called a silent disease, and for good reason. You could be living with it for months or even years without clear symptoms. In fact, the CDC estimates that more than 1 in 5 people with diabetes don't know they have it. Even more troubling, that number skyrockets for prediabetes, which often progresses silently into full-blown type 2 diabetes if left unaddressed. That's why this video is so important. We're going to break down the early subtle signs of diabetes that are easy to dismiss and what they mean for your health. These symptoms might seem unrelated at first, but when put together, they reveal an important story about your blood, sugar, insulin response, and long-term metabolic health. By the end of this video, you'll know what to watch for, what to do next, and how to protect yourself and your loved ones before it's too late. Increased thirst and frequent urination. 1. Of the earliest and most common signs of rising blood sugar is excessive thirst, known medically as polydipsia, and frequent urination, or polyuria. Here's how it works. When blood glucose levels are high, your kidneys try to flush out the excess sugar through your urine. But sugar pulls water with it. This leads to increased urination, and in turn, dehydration. As your body tries to compensate, you feel constantly thirsty. You may find yourself waking up multiple times at night to urinate, or needing to drink water more often throughout the day. If you're drinking more but still feeling parched, or if you're running to the bathroom constantly, it's time to take a closer look at your blood sugar. Unexplained fatigue and low energy. Feeling tired despite sleeping well. Struggling to get through the day, even with caffeine or naps. Fatigue is one of the most common, yet most often overlooked, signs of early diabetes. When glucose builds up in the blood instead of entering your cells, your body's main fuel source is effectively locked out. The result? Your cells are starved for energy, leading to constant exhaustion, brain fog, and lack of stamina. You may also feel irritable, anxious, or depressed without understanding why. If fatigue is affecting your quality of life, and especially if paired with other signs on this list, it's time for a blood glucose test. Sudden weight loss or weight gain. Unexplained changes in weight are another silent indicator. Weight loss can occur when your body starts breaking down muscle and fat for energy, since glucose isn't being used properly. This is more common in type 1 diabetes, but can also occur in type 2. Conversely, weight gain, particularly abdominal fat, is often a driver of insulin resistance. The more fat cells you have, especially around your midsection, the harder it is for insulin to do its job. If you're gaining weight despite no changes in diet or losing weight without trying, it's time to check your metabolic health. Blurred vision. High blood sugar draws fluid away from tissues, including the lenses in your eyes. This can cause intermittent blurry vision, a subtle sign that many people blame on fatigue, aging, or screen time. Left untreated, persistent high blood sugar can damage the blood vessels of the retina, leading to diabetic retinopathy, one of the leading causes of blindness worldwide. Don't wait for vision to deteriorate. If you notice new blurriness or your eyeglass prescription seems to change frequently, it's worth ruling out blood sugar issues, frequent infections, or slow wound healing. High blood sugar suppresses the immune system, making it harder to fight off infections. At the same time, poor circulation slows healing. You may notice recurring urinary tract infections, yeast infections, gum infections, cuts and bruises that take longer to heal. If you're seeing your doctor more often for minor infections, or a simple scratch becomes a long-term problem, check your glucose levels. Your immune system may be under strain. Numbness or tingling in hands and feet, Nerve damage caused by high blood sugar is called diabetic neuropathy. One of the earliest signs? Tingling, numbness, or burning sensations, usually in the fingers, toes, feet, or hands. You may also notice decreased sensitivity to temperature or pain. This is serious. If left untreated, neuropathy can progress to permanent nerve damage, pain, and even limb amputation. Don't ignore this symptom, especially if you also have other risk factors like high blood pressure, obesity, or family history. Darkened. Skin patches, acanthosis nigricans. Acanthosis nigricans is a skin condition that results in dark, velvety patches, often found in skin folds, such as the neck, armpits, elbows, knees, and groin. This is an early sign of insulin resistance, a hallmark of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. The excess insulin circulating in your system stimulates skin cells and melanin production, resulting in these darker patches. It's not harmful by itself, but it's a powerful visual clue that your body is struggling to process sugar. Conclusion and prevention. Diabetes doesn't start suddenly. It builds slowly, silently, over years of missed signs and ignored symptoms. Let's recap the 7 early signs most people miss. Excessive thirst and urination, persistent fatigue, unexplained weight changes, blurry vision, frequent infections and slow, healing tingling or numbness in extremities, dark patches of skin. If you or someone you know is experiencing any combination of these symptoms, it's crucial to get a fasting blood glucose or A1C test, monitor your blood pressure, and eat a low glycemic. Whole foods diet, stay physically active, avoid sugary beverages and processed carbs, manage stress and sleep. The good news? Prediabetes is reversible, and early-stage type 2 diabetes can be controlled and even put into remission with the right lifestyle changes. Don't ignore what your body is trying to tell you. Thank you for watching Health Talk 366. If this helped you, share it with someone you care about. Early awareness saves lives.